Hello, this is Mark Steenstra. I'm the robotics instructor at Calvin Christian High School in Escondido, California. I'm pleased to present to you the robotics projects from the spring of 2010. I'd like to congratulate the students on their excellent work, and I hope you enjoy the video.
It's hard to make the robot just drive straight, so we make it follow pieces of tape which are on our board, and we use that with another light sensor on the back. So it goes back and forth on the tape, and then it can
also, so what the robot should do is it should, I'll give it a gumball, a certain color, and here if you can see, we have the 4 colors, that's supposed to represent red, and it'll bring them to that place, you know, that like if it was going to sort the gumballs. So, I guess we'll try it. And
yeah. So, I think I'm going to give it I'll give it a white one first, and Corey's just going to catch the gumball just in case it rolls off the table. And it's kind of slow, but you just have to wait, So right now it's just moving forward, and it should stop, and it'll take the gumball, it'll read it, and then it'll turn around. Right. So it should drive and say, alright, this gumball is white. So it should bring it to right here. Hopefully. We'll find out. And it'll drop it, and then it'll turn around for another one. There it goes. They'll speed it up a little bit for you guys, so it doesn't take forever. Okay, then I dropped it. So now I'll turn around, and then it'll come back and...
There's a red dot on top of it.
It's getting there.
So do you think you guys could put the gumball at the right spot?
Yeah.
That means you're smarter than a robot. Nice.
What if I was a robot, I would drive it on the right.
There's little white pieces of tape on there, and then once it senses that, it should stop, and then it drops it, and then it's programmed to turn around. It has a light sensor right here on the front, and it'll depending on how much light reflects back off of it, then it'll know the color of the gumball. So now, of course, going to try to give it a red, see if it'll actually do the red one. But so now the light sensor right here in the front is reflecting light off of it, so it says there's units, it's just like 50 light units reflecting back. Then it'll say this is red, and white reflects more, so it'll be 60 light units reflected, so it'll be great. So then it knows, oh, I have to turn here or turn here. So.
Alright. So after this one, you guys. Yeah. So let's see. Whoever's next, start getting situated.
Well, there you go, we're done.
Yeah.
The candy claw. It's modeled after those little arcade games you see that have a little like grabber thing you can drop it like a teddy bear or candy. Yeah, so we're gonna show it to you. Here, you can grab it. So we use like basic Lego parts, kind of you guys have seen, except for our RCXs, which is like kind of the processor thing that he talked about earlier. And it has a little platform that'll go back and forth. And we have another, it's almost like a little car on top that'll actually move. So you might not get it first try because it's a little difficult to aim the claws, but you don't get it in the game every time either, so.
Luckily this one's free.
Yeah, this one's free, you don't have to pay for it. you guys come over to our booth and maybe let you try it. So at the end. So. If you can see, I don't know if you can quite see it, but
it's a little joystick.
We have a little joystick here. That's kind of like the ones you see at the arcade, except with the Lego parts. It's a little different. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna try for the grab.
Oh, just missed it. We'll try again.
Yeah, there's no putting your hands in there.
Yeah.
I know. There's no.
You have to turn off the RCX first.
Okay.
Did it not rewind all the way?
Oh, it got jammed.
There's no sticking your hands in there in the game.
That way.
What do you guys think? Where should I move it?
This way?
Forward?
That way. That way.
Right there?
No, that way. That way.
Right there, perfect.
Right there? Okay.
Come on. Yeah!
All right.
Is it on? Okay. So this one is called the brick sorter. So it's going to sort these Lego bricks into 2 different containers based on their color. It could potentially help you clean your room. Okay, so the bricks are going to slide down this part. They're just sitting on there. And then we have a part on here that pushes them over here. And we also used a light sensor to read the color. And then this part turns to drop it in the containers. So here's our processor. And it just knows how far to turn based on the color. So let's demonstrate. Okay, that brick was white, so it dropped it in the correct container. Now it picked up a blue brick and dropped it in the other container.
It's working so well.
Okay, now it's done, and it's going to play a victory song.
All right, good job, you guys.
Robot. We named it the Botzician. This robot it has like 6 fingers right there to play the piano. And what's really special about it is not only does it play the piano, but it reads music. This little thing right here, I don't know if you can show it on the camera. That's the reader. It has a little light sensor right there. We feed the paper through there, and these wheels turn and feed it through. And it doesn't actually read sheet music. We have our own little proprietary music format. So, yeah, without further ado, we'll show you guys on the piano. Alright, now it's running. We're going to feed the paper through. And it's done.
Dumps some Lego bricks in there. This is the dumper right here. It goes up, dumps some stuff. And unlike our whole year, we've been designing robots that return with different wheels going at different speeds. But this one, its wheels turn like a car that turns left to right, and it'll just like follow its path. Hopefully it'll do it correctly.
Hey, Woody, come catch it. Oh!
Dump? Why is it dump?
Oh!
Did it dump backwards?
I think we put the thing on backwards.
Polarity.
Yeah.
They built it, they made one little mistake maybe when they built it. We'll try one more time. When they rebuilt it.
I'm gonna put something on there with dump.
Alright.
It has stuff too. If you hold that side of it, so it looks like a chair.
Okay, one more try.
It's gonna hit the box.
No!
Yay! Alright.
It's a numbering puzzle. It uses basic math to figure out how to fill in the puzzle. So if you could give a close-up of what it actually is. It's a 9x9 square, and each individual part, each row can only have a certain number once, so the numbers 1 through 9. And what our robot does, it will scan the whole puzzle. After it has done that, it realizes where the filled-in numbers have been. So we have the 7, the 1, and the 5. It would locate those, and then it would move back to them and scan what they would be. Once it has scanned all that has been in there, it goes through some basic math to figure out what the rest of these should be. And once it has done that, it goes throughout the whole puzzle, and it will actually write in the rest of the numbers to solve the actual puzzle. So it would, in the end, if we had enough time, this whole puzzle would be filled in correctly. So it's, to a sense, it's generally smarter than some of us at this stage. But if you took the time to do it, you could get this done also. So one of the main things with this, it's the light sensor. It senses the lines of the number itself, and through that it does excuse me?
No.
Okay, it does some sensing of points on the numbers to define what they are. So we'll set it up here. Okay, so with placement on this is a very strong thing. You need to have the right placement. It works off a single drive shaft to drive it front and back, and then it'll swing this arm back and forth and up and down to sense the different lines. So we'll start it now. And it's starting to evaluate where it is. So right now it's going to move itself back, and it senses the different types of lines so that it can define what it'll actually be. So right now it's defining the outside lines of the puzzle itself. And it's moving forward to, it's going to scan over the whole puzzle bit by bit, finding out where the numbers are so that it can go into the algorithms for it. So right now it's placed let's see, it's got the 9 in the right place, so that's good. So if you actually look at the display, we'll show it on the camera, it shows where the numbers on the graph are. So it's actually figuring out where they are to later come back and figure out what they would be. So with this, it takes quite a bit of time to actually get it done because it has to take its time and figure out what they are. So once it scans this whole puzzle, it does the math, and it takes about 20 minutes to actually get it done. And then it'll go back over and it'll fill in each of the spaces.
So basically what it's going to do after it fills in, after it scans in the entire puzzle, it's going to go back over to all the squares where it saw an image, and it's going to just scan that one square to get the raw image of the number, and then it's going to go through like a thresholding process where it thins it out, gets rid of all external extraneous pieces of segmentation, and then thins that image and it comes out with a number. Pretty cool. So it has about a little bit of line left to do. One of the main problems that comes with it is the lighting, because since we use a light sensor, it senses the difference between black and white, and if there's a lot of light reflecting off the paper, sometimes it gets confused between black and white. So it may see an image where there really is none, which is a problem. So right now it's finished scanning in the puzzle, and it's scanning over it scans over a line to know when it's past the puzzle, and then it's just going to scan over each of the boxes where it knows a number is.
Is it trying to draw a number right now?
No, right now it's scanning over it.
So yeah.
How long until it does that?
This takes time, so this is going to take
it takes a while to the whole process to go over, because scanning one number takes a while.
So you're just gonna have to tell them we're gonna have to stop now.
So we'll try and show you the segmenting process if you can get the camera.
Oh, is it showing on it?
On the display, it shows you the raw image that it's scanning in, and it will show you like all the steps it goes through. So right now, it looks like it's seeing a 2 and some other lines. And so it'll.
Joe, can I turn the light off?
Yes, that would be good. Actually, you can turn it back on. Can't really see the screen. There you go. Fine. So now it thins the image and it comes up with a number. And it sometimes comes up with random things.
But we got a 2.
And it came up with the right number in the end. So
can't tell that it's a 2, but it's a 2. Believe me, it says 2 on there. So it got it. That was good.
It tells which number it is by finding specific points in like the image it gets that it compares to its knowledge of the digits. So.
All right. So you're gonna have
probably
to
have to hand it down because it will take a very long time to finish.
All right. So that's it for them.
This is super advanced walking robot. And all it can do is just walk. So it can walk, we can program it so it can walk autonomously, so we don't have to control. So, it's kind of slippery. this is just the way we programmed it, and we can program it like any way. So it can go like around or go off around. And also, we can control it remotely. Remote control with the touch sensor. Yeah, that two yellow thing is like a button. When you press it, it moves. So he's pressing the right button and only the right leg is moving. And when he presses just left, only that's moving. When he presses both, it's going forward.
Will this one go backward?
Yes, it can also go backward too. That's it.
All right.
Well, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the presentations. I think the teams did an excellent job. They spent many hours and put in a lot of effort in designing and testing the robots. They ran into many hurdles and overcame them for the most part. So I'd like to congratulate them once again. And stay tuned until you could see the videos from next year's robotics class. This is Mark Steenstra, instructor at Calvin Christian School, signing off.